Hello everyone! Welcome to today's stream. There we go. Sorry, I just sat back down again, so I think I kind of bumped some stuff around a little bit. It is what it is. Hello everyone. In today's news, Utah weather can't make up its mind because it's been like 90 degrees and then all of a sudden it's 60. And so I like turned up all my fans and like I have a couple extra like portable cooling solutions throughout my bedroom. I don't have to have it as much in here because the PC actually blows off enough like air. It's kind of its own temperature control. Sometimes it can get a little hot if I play in here for too long. But usually that's when I do something very silly of me, such as play for like 6 hours straight or something. Otherwise it generally keeps a pretty balanced temperature in here because it runs a little cooler in here naturally than my bedroom on the other side, for example. So yeah, good times there. But yeah, it is basically really freezing everywhere in this house today because we're all like, 90-degree weather is here, and then it's like, it was 50 this morning when I woke up, and I was like, really? God, it was a time. Anyway, we're continuing our Iconian stuff on the Delta Recruit. I've got some of this to take care of. Oh no, I don't know what I want to do with those other bridge officer slots yet. I'm so indecisive. Another evaluate bridge officer applicant. That's interesting. I literally have to go all down the line for reputation on this tune. I'm so close to getting... hello! Welcome! We are just barely getting started, but welcome raiders. Looks like, thank you Secretly Viola for the raid. Or Viola, not Viola. I'm sorry if I say that wrong. Thank you so much! I really appreciate it. If you are new here, have not seen me around before, I am Jazi, and we play a lot of this game, Star Trek Online, on here. I also play some other like sci-fi stuff and occasionally some retro things, so... I forgot to do my raid message, oops. Oh no, it's totally good. I don't mind. But, yeah, thank you very much, everyone. If you like what you see, hopefully you can stick around. I'm also a musician and singer and stuff, so I do have some music, but I mostly do that stuff over on my YouTube channel. Links are in all of my panels below. I forgot to read the chat. So close to getting the T6 ship from the event campaign, but I'll be 50 points short by the end of this phase. Oh no! R.I.P. Okay. Just getting some of the boring stuff out of the way for the daily fun. All right. Okay. And now to probably discard most of the stuff from my inventory because I have no way to use it. I keep getting these obnoxious power-ups and then I never do competitive stuff to use them. No shortage of anti-proton weapons. I guess open it first. There we go. I forget what I'm doing from time to time. There we go. Ooh, maybe I do want that. Nah. Kinda useless. Also, I'm aware I'm a hoarder, so it's okay, you can judge me. Everyone else does. Ooh, is that finally actually a dual beam plasma bank? We do need that. Switch out this disruptor one. There we go. Then get us some more dilithium. I think that's mostly everything for now. I do need to do my daily event thing also. Luckily, I think I will make this one. I think in a way we are all in some way hoarders. My inventory looks just like that. Yeah, I see a lot of people who are also hoarders in this game, but people will come on here and give me so much shit for it. I'm like, what? Like, don't act like you don't do it too, you know? Even that was me choking on my own saliva, don't mind me. So even with the cooler weather and the rain, my allergies are still horrible, so I apologize for all the sniffling. Please don't worry about me, I promise I don't have COVID. I make it a point to clean out my inventory at least once a year. Once a year, I mean, I guess that's about as often as I actually clean out my inventory, to be fair. My ship is just so hot. Sometimes I just gotta take pictures of it. I really like the Raider, aesthetics-wise. And it's purple! I made it purple!
Enemy ships approaching. On an attack vector.
Ah! Oh, there's purple plasma torpedoes. Since when? always goes to that direction. They just leave behind Generator Alpha. See, now that I choked, like... My coaster decided to eat itself. There we go, now my throat feels normal. I still feel like it's been very dry, recently, even though it literally rained, like, sometime between last night and this morning when I got up, because there was rain on my window.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Alright, now hopefully this group does not leave me to, fight all of the enemies on this side by myself, because that happened a couple times at least in this past weekend. I was absolutely losing it. I'm like, why do you want me to carry this TFO? Like... At least there's other people chilling over here this time. No, but literally, Alpha Generator completely just, like, died, and all both other generators were fine. And nobody once came over to see if, like, I might have needed help. I was like, look, if I see something struggling that badly, I go over and help, you know? Maybe I'm just too nice. I don't know. Alright. Alright, let's go. Ah! It's above me. God. Ah! I flew into the explosion again. That was my own fault. Honestly. Trying really hard to not die this time. Okay. That didn't do, like, anything. You know, sometimes I feel like this, because of the constant bombardment of enemies, I feel like sometimes this is spam the TFO, and then I remember that Synthwave exists. Okay.
Satellite upgrades are now available.
I realized how cursed the engineering upgrade was when, because somebody was like, oh, don't upgrade if you're engineer, and I was like, wait, why not? And then somebody like upgraded all of them before I could get to any of them as an engineer, and it was like the worst ever. The giant ass shield. Like, I was dying. I was like, why did you do this? Like, did they just not know? I don't know. Hopefully, maybe they just didn't know that it would be cursed. Welcome to chat. Newcomers. Let me stop right here. I've had people do all engineering satellites. It hurts me. Yeah, no, I was like, I'd like to hope that they just didn't know. But, yeah. Because I for a little bit did not realize what all the upgrades did. Like... But like, if they knew and did it on purpose, then I don't know what they were doing. That's on them at that point. Oh, I love dual cannons. Tactical is best for this, followed by science. Engineering is last, except for one satellite, and even then I'm iffy on it. Yeah, the shields do get kind of obnoxious. If I notice one's on it, I just tend to avoid that satellite, but sometimes that's not possible. Listen, I played this TFO so much. And, like, at this point, like, I hate it so much. Like, I never want to do it again. But I feel like that happens with a lot of event TFOs. Honestly. Like, I just get burnt out from them, and I'm like, I don't want to do this one again. And then I'm fine with it like a month later. Starts to happen as I can't see anything though. right below me. Oh god. No, 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 no. Yep. I knew that was coming. Hit the evasive maneuvers too late. God. I do not need anything else in my inventory. If I accidentally pick up like any of this loot, my inventory is going to explode. They have the fun force you to run away ability. Yeah, literally. The Mokai ships do really annoy me in a lot of ways. But I feel like in this game I get most annoyed by the VOD war just because, like, I feel like you can never get away from them the entirety of the Delta arc, and since that's the longest arc, and it's so much of the same, like, VOD war shit, that's why they infuriate me. That's why I have a beam overload build just for them. That's actually a good idea. I should try that. I don't have beam overload now, but I might replace some of these more useless abilities with beam overload. Well, not useless, but I eventually am wanting to get rid of this high yield and then keep the full spread 3 and then switch out this one, but I never get around to it. Just like I never get around to... I think I did actually finally switch out boarding party when my other tune had that on a build. Delete the Mokai Dreadnought. Iconic. Okay. I always get paranoid and have to make sure it actually clicks through, because I remember I was playing one of the events and it just would not actually, Wait, what was that endeavor I did? Oh, shield healing. Yeah, that makes sense. Do I have any phaser ship weapons? Get that one, because it's only 5,000, so I should be able to get it, but I don't think I have any phaser anything. I actually switched that out for the Mark 12. I did not realize that was hanging out in there. Yeah, I don't think I have any phaser anything, except these, but I don't think those count. I know I could see if I have some there. Alright, let's jump into the story. We are on Broken Circle. Oh, I'm already at the location for Broken Circle. The goal is to try to finish this arc this week, but my back is acting up, so I'm like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to sit for streams, because I even spent I went grocery shopping this morning, at Winco, which, like, I don't think I don't think Winco is like nationwide, but I think they have it a lot of places like on the West Coast. I don't know. But we have several of them in Utah, and I know like we used to have them other places too, back when I lived further towards the coast. But they have a lot of like bulk food stuff. And I was over here like struggling so much with the little scoops because I was trying to get some like watermelon Sour Patch gummies in bulk because I love that shit. And I was like, I haven't had these in a while, and it's way cheaper to buy them in bulk than like buy a bag. So I was like, let me get some, but for some reason it was the hardest thing, and it fucked up my back. I'm like, it's just a little scoop, but because there was like some resistance from the big bin of them, I'm like, it's trying to pick them up. God. And then I tried to open a jar so I could make lunch and popped out some joints that way. Yeah.
Greetings. On behalf of Captain Cogran and Alliance Command.
Whatever. Pretty sure it's... one point somebody blows something up. Is this it? Is this where somebody blows something up?
And here we have the development.
It's Noggin 7. My faves.
Records on the Kremen. They were a species of great interest to the collective.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying us like a bug in a petri dish. I'm not sure I like the idea of the Borg studying anyone.
And what about the Iconians?
The Iconians are way worse than the Borg.
Pursuing Iconian technology. They believed the species to be extinct. They were incorrect.
Imagine Borg and Iconian combined. That would be like the worst
The Iconians'
nightmare.
Technology is far beyond even the capabilities of the Borg.
And that's why they're
But
scarier.
what about shielding the ship that's using the weapon? We haven't solved the paradox problem yet.
This is not my first experience with alternate timelines.
This is not Seven's first rodeo. Show her some damn respect.
Iterations of the timeline.
Ah, thank you for the host.
Welcome to our facility. I'm working with one of the teams here to develop the time ship and choose a target. What we do is different from time travel. In some ways, yes. Once the weapon is fired, it can... But think of the possibilities.
Listen, this is like the worst idea ever. They have the worst ideas ever. Did they learn nothing? They clearly learned nothing from Year of Hell. Absolutely zero, because that whole episode told us that this is a terrible idea. And yet, here they are.
Greetings. I have heard much about your victories against the Iconians.
Where is he? Then again, Year of Hell never happened. I mean, yeah, technically, but like... still... I feel like, honestly, if you really thought this shit through, the guy originally who was responsible for Year of Hell, like, did what he did out of, like, just pure, like, insane amounts of passion, and, like, he probably was not all there when he was making his choices. But, like, teams of scientists and everything should, you know, maybe think about the fact that it just sounds like a bad idea. Like, Year of Hell was not really a surprise to anyone, because, like, if you try to basically bend all of the events of a region of space to your will so that you have a good timeline, like, how do you not think that's gonna backfire? Yeah, kind of the same kind of thing. Just in general, like, people keep messing with time shit and think that it's gonna go well for them. Like, wild.
Greetings. My name is Philip Cray. Well, where do I start? I'm 157 years old. That's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon Expanse, serving as an ensign under Captain Morgan Bateson in the USS. The Federation has some serious concerns about
temporal
indeed.
investigations.
That should tell you how I don't disagree. As a Starfleet officer, I am sworn to uphold the Temporal Prime Directive. Not only that, but I have seen firsthand the dangers that come from ignoring it. But as the Vulcans say, the needs of...
He literally said that he agrees that it's kind of like maybe not a good idea, but he's like, oh, we gotta do something. I'm like, yeah, we do have to do something, but like, what if it makes the problem worse? I have many feelings about this arc.
Not going as well as we might wish.
Why is his chair up
Our
there?
fleets are protecting key worms, but dozens of other targets have fallen to Herald attacks.
Why was their chair like up?
Civilian casualties are rising. We need to act.
Strange New World Spock. Okay, wait, I gotta do my commentary on the cutscene and then yeah, but why is this? Why is he just like up there floating?
What is the status of the weapon?
We've had some setbacks, Captain. We're still weeks from a working prototype. No amount of temporal manipulation will change that.
God, though, like...
And have you chosen a target for the temporal incursion?
We are still running simulations. We've configured the holodecks to help us evaluate
I don't like his
possible
beard.
changes that occur after removing an element from the time stream. Some of these scenarios show promise, but none are exactly what you want.
Very well.
He can't...
We cannot afford to wait another
He's
day.
floating because he achieved Zed.
We need to strike now.
He's just
A
floating.
direct engagement is our only option.
I'm sorry, it's
Put
so
all
funny to
our
me.
resources into a full attack on the Iconians. Every ship we can muster will
So
be
this is why I gotta watch the
massive
cutscenes
strike
for the entertainment value and commentary from time to time.
Captain Paris is already moving into position with the Vanguard. Ships here will report to the Herald Sphere as soon as possible. There will be more warriors in
So this
store.
has a very nice soundtrack.
But first, we will make the Iconians bleed.
That very dramatic lighting, though. Either that or they are secretly cute. Okay, that's a good explanation too. Anyway, my Strange New World Spock thirsty comment. I mean, like, there's so much about Spock to be thirsty about. Like, literally from the second that bearded Spock showed up on Discovery, I was like, look, this is the one for me. Because literally, like, and especially like, all I'm saying is like Spock can definitely do better than T'Pring in general. I feel like T'Pring really does try in some ways, but in other ways, like, they're both kind of assholes and stuff. But anyway, beside the point. Basically, Spock can just, you know, get it. Bearded Spock showed up. Beware of mirror infiltrators. No, in not that bearded Spock. It's a very distinctly different beard. Very distinctly different beard. Like the goatee, not hot. The beard, very hot. And I'm not even into beards, but like, he can get it with the beard. But no, everybody in Strange New Worlds, bottom line, makes me feel things, so, including T'Pring, even though I know that she ends up doing stuff, but to be fair, she's not completely in the wrong, because Spock is kind of a terrible partner, but like, also at the same time, she's also not the best, so they're not good for each other. Look at that fleet.
You are the last ship to arrive. We are ready to set course.
Bearded mirror Spock has a goatee over his beard. Oh my god. I don't even know where that ended up. God, I guess that was enough thirst, but sometimes you get a thirsty comment, other times you get a thirsty rant.
This
Your ship has dealt 2 million disruptor damage.
This is Commander Nolan, RRW. Require immediate assistance.
Hey, I think actually the beam turret does count as phaser damage. Very interesting. Unless it's coming from somewhere else, but I don't have any phaser weapons, so I don't know where. All sources of phaser damage that are attached to your count. Okay, so it is the turret then. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? But okay, that's what I maybe thought. Like that's what would make sense, but I wasn't sure. You know? Yeah. Jesse James Cattell? I'm not sure how you say their last name. Took over a Star Trek Paramount Twitter account today. No, I did not. I haven't really been on Twitter a ton. I've actually kind of been not as present on social media in general. So I have not seen shit for a while. Let's see. I still am not feeling up to being on it a lot, so I'm just getting like too many people sliding into my DMs with inappropriate stuff, and I don't have the energy to go through those, so instead of staring at the message requests, I'm just gonna be like, I will just simply not go on social media. That's an Instagram problem, though. People mostly slide into my DMs on Instagram. Twitter is less likely, but I think it's because the environment is different on there, you know? But no, I luckily remembered to post my schedule today, though, on Twitter. That was an achievement. Also, people usually can't DM you on Twitter unless you're following them. Oh, okay. I wasn't 100% sure if that was the default, but I've never really looked at my DM settings too much on Twitter because I haven't had issues with DMs on Twitter. But generally I prefer to only DM with mutuals anyway, just because I never know what somebody's intention is. Like, being a woman on the internet is a whole experience, and also DMs are not, in my opinion, a good place to discuss, like, business stuff anyway. Like I said, unless, like, we're mutuals and we're aware of each other, you know? Cause, like, there's so many scams, especially, that happen in Instagram DMs, like, sponsorships, but they're not really sponsorships. So because there's so much of that happening, it's like, I don't do anything that's, like, collab related in the DMs, because it's like, how am I supposed to know it's legit if you can't even bother to email me, you know? Yeah. Got one more up there. One more group. Yeah. Now we gotta go save everyone. Ah! Yes. The soundtrack. Battle soundtrack. I have blisters on my hands from opening that jar I mentioned earlier, and it is starting to hurt.
Back.
Rip.
I cannot do that, Captain. A Klingon does not run from battle.
I was gonna say, I was like, somebody's gonna not fall back.
Today is a good day to die.
Blow it up.
All right, people, we've got one shot at this.
Get him.
We'll take care of the reinforcements. Follow that dreadnought.
What?
We are clear to enter the gateway.
Entering the gateway. I don't know why ships flying into the gateway is like mildly amusing to me. I think it's just because of the way it looks.
The flagship's shields are down, and it's losing power.
Okay. Ah!
Signaling the carriers to move into position now. Herald reinforcements inbound. We need to deal with them.
Where are they coming from? I do not want that. They're not even over there, he just did that for no reason. The hell? Ah! The tractor babe? Oh, got him. don't know why for me though, like, Iconians don't seem like the worst enemy to me. Even though, like, canonly you would feel like they should be. Like, they're not even as annoying with their tractor beams as, like, the Terrans in the Pavo TFO. Or the Mokai, for that matter. There we go. Oh, there's more of them! God, I thought we were done. 15 out of 18. I hate the solar gateways too. My personal enemy.
Boarding parties are on the flagship and reporting heavy resistance. I'll stay here and...
Alright. Let's get him.
Great! We got through. What? Acknowledged.
Nope.
Away teams are attacking power junctions, but they're
somewhere over here, I guess.
away teams reporting in, sir. Heavy resistance and heavy casualties. Detecting life signs and weapon discharges dead ahead.
Oh. Hate the way they transport. Also, honestly, like, Iconians on ground are not that annoying either. Like, for what I feel like they could be, you know?
Weapons fire beyond this door. There is also a power junction.
This ability against the Iconians. Amazing. Whew. The cutscenes with the pink lightning effect are honestly so funny to me. Nope, ended up in the shadow circle. Ah!
Matara is retreating. She might be trying to recharge her energy.
Whoa, what are you doing over there? The fluctuations are increasing exponentially. Interesting, but it makes sense. The Iconians are energy beings. If Matara can't use the ship's systems, she'll use herself.
Well, that is... Ah! That's interesting. Just plug yourself into the ship as the battery. God cursed. Can't be surprised from the Iconians, though.
You need to disable the other junctions, sir. There is another power junction ahead.
I need to get all the traits for this, LOL. More consoles. Bold of you to assume one. Is this for a pet build you were saying? Ah!
It's working. She's using her own energy to power the gateways.
Okay, I was like, I wasn't sure if I missed something in my time getting distracted by killing Iconians.
The area is secure. The other interface is just over there. I am detecting a third junction ahead.
What's in our drops?
Another junction just ahead, sir. If we can keep forcing the creature to use her own power, we can weaken her enough to defeat her. I am detecting...
We can just slice off her arm with the sword of Kalis, like before. Look, if Kalis can do it, so can we. Just...
Scans confirm her energy readings are increasing. This could work.
Incredible. I'm never letting go of pink lightning.
Prepare yourself.
Uh-oh. Ah! Your captain has dealt 300,000 anti-proton damage. This one. On that mission, I was like, "You're scared of that?" I took out one by myself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like the Iconians are not even that bad to fight. Why didn't they get that one back there? No, go raise him so that we can have another. God damn it! You all suck. I need my human shields. Stand in front of me and get killed so that I don't. Rise! Alright, now we can go. What good are bridge officers if they just don't stand there and then get taken out by the Iconian attacks? Even though, like, they keep dying really quickly. And I don't know why. I guess the NPCs just don't have the, smarts to get out of the way when there's a red circle. Sucks. All right. Ah!
Reinforcements on their way.
Well. Just hit her with the lightning. Always works. Ah! Keep accidentally stepping into those.
More reinforcements. Watch your back.
Oh, they're all dead. Just let me turn off the power thing. Ah! No! You're so close. There we go. Sure, this lightning doesn't help with that. How inconvenient for you. Oops. Ah! More reinforcements. Why are they all dying like this? You're not that hard to defeat. Oops. Well, till they all come after me at once. Okay. Oh, I'm at the wrong one, that's why. That was that one we were supposed to turn off. Die! Cursed. It's our one-armed friend, Ket. We're just all standing there so casually. Oh my god. Just like, alright.
I will stand with you, and these creatures will pay for what they've done.
Didn't they attack first?
Fall back! Transporter, beam us up!
You made it back. Count yourself among the fortunate few. I hate to say it, but that might be the first bit of good news I've heard all day.
Alright, to the wreckage.
These warriors died well, and they will not be forgotten.
We're not close enough. Oh, escape pods. time to go. That was a pretty massive fleet that they brought out too, and they just got pulverized. And now we pissed them off too, so that's excellent for us. I think I'm thinking of the temporal war arc stuff when I was thinking of someone blowing something up. It's a little early for that.
Despite the extraordinary efforts of you and many others. Indeed, but that is a small comfort to the warriors who have
Alright.
I don't think we have a choice now. We have to complete the Krenum device.
It still can fuck up so much shit.
Whatever success we had in this mission was thanks to you.
Alright. It's like I played this mission before. I'm not hanging around for all the dialogue. Alright.
Our losses were great today.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Nice.
I am a warrior. I believe in honorable combat, direct tactics, and looking my enemy in the eye. Although you did manage to destroy Matara and break the unity of the Iconians,
I do like the Delta Alliance reinforcements beacon. I like all the reinforcement beacons, so I can just go down the line.
The research teams in the Kiana system require your assistance. The war continues.
I also need to adjust my display now, because there we go. Okay, that should be fine for now. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a really quick break and then I will be right back to start this next mission, and it'll be a good time. Alright, I have returned. So let's actually want to see if there's a few more duty officer assignments things. I need to farm like more dilithium, but I don't have industrial energy cells. Are those the replicator ones? Yes. I need 5. I would like that dilithium mission. There we go. Excellent. Just a few for now. There it is.
Welcome.
No.
We have been working with the Krenim to build both this facility and a weapon similar to the one developed by Anorax in the 22nd century. Captain Nog might be able to explain more. He's waiting.
There's Nog.
I wish I was seeing you under better circumstances. We've managed to make a prototype of the Krenim weapon in Anorax's records, but we have not attempted to use it yet. Time isn't something you mess around with, so we have been conducting
literally
possible incursions, as well as developing new ways to protect and store data from various timelines. We've tried a different number of scenarios, but only in the holodeck. Direct action against the Iconians is proving to be problematic. Actually, it would be closer to a 700-year delay if our calculations are correct. The Iconians have had 200,000 years to build their fleets. Exactly! The other potential solution is to cut into the current power base. What if the 3 most promising incursions each follow one of these tactics? My teams have been running simulations and refining their targets, but I'd like you...
Look, I am still against this, partly because I know what happens, and
Hello.
I knew this was already coming.
Explain what we're doing here. We've determined that if we remove a specific series of stars from the Beta Quadrant in the distant past, a rogue planet will enter the Iconia system and maybe the survivors of a natural disaster, if there are any, won't be so vengeful. And none of the stars we
That's very extreme!
The number of stars we will have to remove is a concern, which is why we're trying this in a simulation first. It's the best option we have available to us. Once we run the program, you'll be able to interact with
our... remember how much this mission, like, concept just unsettles me. What's up?
You're alive. We repelled the intruders on the bridge, but the ship has taken heavy damage. And Sir, I'm not sure this is the time. So many people are hurt, and most of the Dominion stopped firing at us when we lost.
Sir, I tried to fight them off.
We can't stop them.
I never expected they would get so far into our defenses.
Incoming hail!
USS Ajax. Sensors show your ship is completely defenseless, and I would prefer not to delay our arrival at Earth to deal...
Well... this doesn't feel like it's going very well. That seemed like something that was... Oh, what's he doing here? Oh. Okay.
Sorry, We were watching from the control room, and that could have gone better. Even with all that,
could have gone better.
The Iconians were entirely eliminated.
Gosh.
From that timeline is inconclusive. We were able to record your interactions, and we've been able to piece together what happened from those. From what we can piece together, the Klingon Empire was never unified by its
This
conflicts
whole
against
thing
outsiders,
bothers
and the
me
Grey
so
Houses
much.
turned on one another instead. The Romulans took the chaos as an opportunity to attack. The Federation stepped in to help the Klingons. Agreed. My team will continue working on other...
Another one of you Voyagers? I don't know
Voyagers.
How you cope, but very well. My team is working on scenarios that reduce the Iconian power. None of us are going to survive. The simulation is...
Okay. Wait.
Don't mind Noy. I think he partially blames...
Don't mind Noy.
...for some of the Krennan's troubles. After all, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Claudia, and I am a Tutarian. We're from a region of the Delta Quadrant Voyager. It is a pleasure to meet you.
They're just vibing. Fully expecting some more bullshit to go down.
This is an absolute disaster. I had thought that Admiral Tuvok was being pessimistic about the chance for success here. No, it's not. The hierarchy started setting these people against one another before Admiral Tuvok and his team could start to pull them together. The very fact that they all agreed to be in the same room is a minor miracle. Eventually, between Vulcan logic, Klingon tenacity,
They're all fighting.
We always try to be good neighbors and treat other races with respect, but this is really too much. The Malon might not be the biggest threat, but they are the most immediate.
Are you here to preach about responsible waste management too?
Responsible waste
telling us
management.
what to do. If the Talaxians want to talk,
That's what y'all are literally doing, but you're getting nowhere. I don't fucking care. I'll stand on the table.
The Malon have resisted attempts to accept less hazardous waste management practices and continue dumping waste throughout the quad. Diplomatic relations between the Malon and Talaxians are rapid. The Benthans could possibly pressure the Malon.
Actually, I like this lighting, even though it's a little cursed. Just take it in.
Yes, what is your question? I am rather busy. The Hazari are stepping up
The
their smuggling
fucking
operations.
space cops.
The hierarchy's new drive for profits has created a... We have enough to do at the moment without getting into a dispute that doesn't Yes, what is your question? I am rather busy. Good luck with that. The Hazari aren't interested in anything but making deals.
I don't even know what's going on, but it's not good.
Did the Benthans make you one of their little deputies? Fine, run back to the Benthans.
God.
unraveling this mess could take months.
Well, that's very unfortunate for you, Ambassador Man. They're all gone. More ships than normal, so this one made it worse.
The number of planets the hierarchy have taken.
Rip. Okay.
Damn, that was useless. The Iconians were so determined to have a hold here that they simply found another species to fit the bill. Maybe this scenario isn't as catastrophic as...
You must excuse my husband's harsh demeanor.
Trust my wife to be the voice of reason.
This is fucking beard. None of this shit is working, just like...
Hello.
It's like we should have known.
Our team is focusing on delaying tactics. True, but if you compare the changes in Iconian technology over the past 200,000 years, the program is set for Romulan space. Because the Hobus supernova was caused by direct Iconian interference, yes, to call it a huge change would be an understatement. Please be aware that nothing will be done unless your government agrees that this is the best possible solution. There is already a team here. The program is set for...
Alright, well, let's go. Where is this commander? Right there.
Ah,
There he
Sub-Commander.
is.
I'd like to test out some new security passcodes, if you would be so kind as to seal the doors and disable certain, equipment.
Disable the Tal Shiar listening devices. If we're not Tal Shiar, though, or are we Tal Shiar in this scenario? Who knows?
Thank you for playing along, Sub-Commander. The Tal Shiar can't hear us. I need to talk to you about the Tan and the Separatists. They've been located near the Dewa system. What we do next? The Tan has been inspired by Spock's teaching. He and many others have left the homeworld and are gathered together in a flotilla somewhere near Tau Dewa.
Somewhere.
His allies have been making overtures. Thank you for playing along, Sub-Commander. The Tal Shiar. If I was, I wouldn't have needed you to lock the door. I intend to put Lieutenant Silan in the brig, and then I know. I have tried to work within the system, but the system is broken and corrupt.
We are joining Datan. Or is it this way? Where is this lieutenant? That is not a door.
Secret conversations between the commander and one of his senior officers.
Oh, he's the
Very
bald one.
suspicious. Loyal citizens, Tamer, you are a fool, and you will be.
Oh well, too bad. Why are they moving like that? They're like...
A destiny
God.
free from the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. If we leave, we will have a better, brighter future than what they would allow us. I know it is a step into the unknown, but it is a step we will take together. Throw off your chains. We will join our brothers and sisters in freedom.
Everybody is in agreement except that one dude. Why didn't the other ones have the floating, like, thing above their
I
head?
wanted to let you know that I am with you and Commander Tamer. Some of...
Whoa. That's interesting. So what? You take out the Iconians and then you get the Borg. God.
That is the most promising simulation yet. It appears there was some merit to our hypothesis that the readings do indicate higher levels of Borg activity, but it should be an acceptable risk. The data in this simulation
Literally,
does show higher
though,
Borg activity than we're currently seeing, but there are no signs of Herald, Iconian, or Solanae presence at all. And while the Romulan Star Empire is restored to their former power, there is a democratic Romulan group opposing the Tal Shiar. And more importantly,
but don't we need the
Romulus is
sphere?
intact. This is the result many of our Romulan researchers. The political calculus of the quadrant will change, but the data supports what you saw on the holodeck.
But like, don't they need like the sphere to deal with all the Delta Quadrant stuff, or is that the other Dyson sphere? So I think, does Solanae link to the Delta Quadrant? I can't remember now, God. What's wrong with me?
This last test has the most promising results I've seen, and saving the Romulan homeworld is an added bonus. We're not going to have a lot of shots at this.
This is difficult. It would change everything for us. We'd have our home back, but the Republic, everything we've built. The simulation specifically mentioned Datan and a separatist movement. Commander Tamer makes the choice to join Datan, the same choice he made after the homeworld was lost. With Romulus, we could have numbers. More. Make the incursion. The lives we save will be worth the work we'll...
Well, this sounds very dangerous. I'm scared. But also, if you think about it, with the Romulan faction, if all that's undone, like, would the player character even be in this position at all without that? Without, like, the whole Vega colony business.
Incursion complete.
It will be good to see the world of my birth again.
Look at that rainbow. Just keeps firing into the nothing.
Elements? Is that Romulus? It's been completely assimilated.
Ha! Even worse! I was over here and I was like, wait a minute, something happens to Romulus and I can't remember what it is. Yep, it's even worse than Iconians.
We expected to see
God.
some Borg activity, but this can't be right.
Well, it is what it is.
Unexpected, Commander. But we knew there would be anomalies. We need more information. Let's find out where the simulation might have gone wrong.
The whole system can't be assimilated, can it?
Yeah, it looks pretty assimilated.
Borg.
Just start taking them out. Ramming speed. I'm just kidding.
According to these scans, the planet has been completely assimilated. Borg ships decloaking.
First the Klingons, now the Borg. Does everyone steal cloaking technology from us?
Well, to be fair, the Romulans have not historically been the nicest. It's like if they get their shit stolen, I mean... Never ends. Ah! Damn it! Ah, fuck. Somehow survived? God damn it! I was too close to the exploding cube. It was a little funny.
We need more information before we can fix this. I'll keep the Krenim ship. I've modified some personal shield generators to shield you temporally as well.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better. I remember why Iconian War Arc excites me so much.
I'm going to join you.
So much going on.
I know this place. Or at least I knew this place. The controls ahead of us will unlock the bulkheads.
Alright. Sorry, just trying to get comfy in my chair.
The whole planet. All our people.
Uh-oh. I had to get my frequency remodulator. Let's see how the lightning works on the Borg over here. Where am I going? Over here. Okay.
I can't believe we were so wrong.
Look, I don't want to say I told you so, but like...
Cover me. I'll override the door controls.
Join Jarok at the door.
Got it.
Onward.
We have to find a way to make this right.
Just don't do what we just did. Oh, that was very satisfying. Took them all out in one.
Resistance is futile.
There. That's the access node console we need. Locked. We'll have to circumvent their security measures. Wait! Incoming Borg!
You know how, like, legitimately traumatizing this would be to this Romulan little crew of ours here? Like, at least the Federation, like, they're kind of a degree removed from the whole Romulus business. But, like, this shit is personal for the Romulans.
When we lost the homeworld, I thought that was the worst thing that could happen to us.
It can always get worse. God. How silly of them to think that everything would go exactly according to plan.
This was Romulan technology once, but it's been completely assimilated. Hakiv?
Hakiv is now Hakiv for new Borg King. Just jokes. He's not the king. There's no such thing as Borg King. Secundus of Borg.
It looks like the main invasion of Romulan space occurred about 20 years ago. Something happened in the Delta Quadrant. The Borg assimilated.
What did they assimilate? It's a mystery. Oh, not the slow loading screen again. I swear, if it kicks me out this time. Usually it speeds up again and it's fine, but sometimes it'll just be like, alright, we're gonna load slow, and then just like, kick you out. There you go. You're welcome. God. Very cursed. There we go. There we go.
Let's get out of here. There are more than 20 Borg ships on an intercept course.
More Borg on the way. Borg decloaking.
Oh, they're behind us. How do you tell which direction is the back of the sphere?
Focus on your repairs. We will make sure the data is preserved.
Ah!
Data is compressed and ready. Communications array is ready. Secure channel confirmed.
Data received.
Borg plans warfare. The Borg
Great news. The Borg have a great deal of influence at the time. There is no time to run, so
Alright, here we go.
Targeting the transwarp network.
Fire the weapon, now!
The Borg are gone. And so is Romulus.
Well, that didn't change
Romulus
anything.
isn't the only thing we lost. Temporal shielding is failing.
What happened?
The Borg did too much damage to the generators.
Those
If we lose the
Borg.
temporal shielding, we'll all reintegrate with the timeline.
Has anything else changed?
Checking? No. The Tutarians. They're gone.
How?
I see the problem. 20 years ago, your people tried to replicate the work of the Solanae to protect themselves from the Borg. They failed.
Temporal shield is at 8%.
No, I need to restabilize the shields.
I'm downloading my personal files into the shielded core. You'll have all my research notes and everything we've recorded from this mission.
Uh-oh.
Giving up? When the shield fails, if the Tutarians were lost in the past, then you'll be lost too.
Temporal mechanics make no sense. I'm crying.
No, we all knew the risks. I love.
Oh. When things get dark. Dramatic real fast. So we didn't get shit out of that, basically. And this place is confusing. Layout-wise. Well, everybody else is still here.
We found a temporally shielded computer core, and it shows 2 uses of the Krenim weapon. But as far as I know, the Iconians are still out there. We changed the timeline, but we didn't fix our most important problem. We haven't dug that far into the data yet, and it will take some in-depth investigation to catalog all of the changes. Very. But from what we've already seen, it appears the reason the weapon was fired twice was because we had to try to correct a change we made. Technology like this seems so simple.
Clown shit. My god. Like, this whole arc just infuriates me because, like, the audacity of people to just be like, yeah, we'll just take out something and nothing will go wrong.
I was conducting another simulation, and all of a sudden I got an emergency call telling me to stop everything. I will be looking. It has been good to have you here, but we will have to consider if time alteration is really the best course of action. Of all the
We put so much hope into using the Krenim technology to solve our problems. Perhaps.
Told you
I
so.
have a lot of information to analyze. The shielded core appears to have made it through the process intact, and will give us a wealth of data on the timeline and how the changes have affected it. Clearly, you made a mistake somewhere.
Well, bold of him to assume it's our fault. And now we have a secret Delta recruit, bonus time, it seems. But the— oh, what is that?
Oh, I'm glad I caught you, sir. The Temporal Defense Department has determined that now is the point where you travel back.
Now is the point?
I have been authorized to oversee the process. This is the point we have
Alright,
pinpointed
then.
in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even
God.
if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope. for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Alright, time to go. Shoom.
Looks like you made it back in one piece. We generally abhor predestination paradoxes like this, but this one was worth the risk. So we'll
Well,
make
we
an
did have to
exception.
get the thing somehow. But like, why then? God. Time travel makes no sense!
Captain Nog tells me that the initial test of the Crinum weapon was less than promising. He says that he and his team have a great deal of data still to analyze. But I do not believe
Well, we could use a fun warp core.
Removing elements from the time stream is reckless. And while our options are limited, we should not destroy ourselves in a fruitless effort to destroy the Iconians. It is time to consider.
Could be fun. Let's try it. Let's try it.
One way or another, the war continues, and all of our warriors are needed to fight.
This was... I picked this up so I could salvage it. I think that'll give me too many training manuals. No, that is... I really gotta sort through this. That's gotta go just so I have room. Then I'll have to deal with some of this later. Speaking of other things I should have done is look where my fleet is at. They need any provisions? Because some of the provisions did give me like some fleet credit, so now I'm like, I don't want to get rid of them. But they're all filled though. These ones that are only the 17. These are the ones that really I can use them up, because I already used up all of one of the colony provisions. So I just gotta keep checking. Oh, we're so close. You know what? Here we go. Right now. Just finish this where we are. I thought it was maybe not gonna finish this until later in the week, but this works too. I think this is where we just were. Oh my god. I just checked it before I just put transwarping. I was like, oh, maybe we'll finish the Iconian arc this week. It's because sometimes the missions, I feel like, take me a really long time, but those ones were not too bad. It's because they're more story heavy instead of like, here's 50 enemies all at once, you know? But now, while I'm on the momentum, might as well just finish it off. Back to this place again.
You are cleared for docking.
Confusing ass floor plan layout.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war...
Alright, have fun over there. Captain Sean.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop, and it feels like we're...
And Jirok over here.
All these years of pain.
Beautiful
and strife,
Jirok.
And it comes to this?
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time.
We cannot sustain this war.
Alright, well... It's not gonna bring back everybody who already died.
Humans have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Soul System. If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design.
I love how Tuvok and Kim are just like,
We've identified that the Iconians
They're like, we've had our fair share of temporal fun times.
We'll take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noi's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight and every other until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor and duty and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try.
Why does he have a big gun in his hand? That was not there before. Interesting. Alright, well I guess we're doing stupid shit round 2.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
God damn it.
I've gotten word from Noi. They've
Enterprise here.
Alright. Begin this with some shooting.
Group is taking heavy losses.
RRW of Vetrix responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
And didn't do like anything. God. Okay. Really should not have picked that up. love the dual cannons. They're really satisfying to just bombard these Iconians with. And their probe. And their other probe. How many are left? Damn. You have destroyed 200 Herald ships. Uh-oh.
Magnetic fields are failing. All hands abandon ship.
Oh. Rip. Rip Curland is one line. Ah! There's so many explosions. Why do the Iconians have so many types of probes? There's like different viral probes and the EMP probe. Guess that's just like their thing.
Shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on deck.
Uh-oh.
Or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Akagi here.
Welcome, Pacheca.
Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fight 99th Attack Wing into...
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Uh-oh. fly right into the middle of them, I guess. Okay. Ah! Oh, I'm not gonna get this gateway. It's like I'm not gonna take this gateway out in time. My God. This is fine. You prefer to solo these episodes? I mean, I've been playing most of Iconian solo, cause I've been having a lot of commentary on the story, so that's been the main event. Oh God, I'm really not enjoying their tractor beams though. Ah, not the gateway! These solar gateways. So obnoxious. Didn't even notice the gateway this time. Alright. Protect the Alliance flank. Why does this raider keep trying to leave? Doesn't want me to blow it up. There we go.
I'd be back, and this time I brought friends.
This time she brought friends. Ah! Not the explosions right next to me. They're running away now. Actually, they're all dead, so they can't run away.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too...
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at our situation.
All right.
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Now that the Jem'Hadar are here, this should go easier.
The Iconians authorized. Coordinates have been identified.
Oh, not the dreadnought right underneath me. Like, hey, what's that? Oh, the dreadnought. Oh, and not the solar... Oh, Oblivion Gateway. That's even worse than Solar Gateway. Oh, did not take it out, and it got me. Probably deserved that for flying so close to it, but oh well.
We're halfway there, creating a bridge across space-time.
Okay. Here we go. My favorite part. But also not, because this episode is still cursed, even though not as cursed as the last one. Zoom, look at us.
Setting a course now.
The heralds are firing on the portal.
Uh-oh.
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry.
More gateways.
Here we go.
The flagship is moving in.
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our six.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
They're gonna get him, and then we're gonna fuck with their past. How charming, right? Loading Iconia.
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirmed. We have traveled back approximately 200,000 years. Only our two ships made it through.
There are no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him.
RIP.
Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom.
From escaping their
Greetings
doom.
of the hall to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matara-Ren, and I am a herald of Matara. Your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. I recommend we begin by infiltrating their...
Yeah, Sela. We get it.
You've seen the ruins of a once mighty empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
Now, if only they'd stayed here and learned to chill instead of becoming murderous, genocidal beings, perhaps.
I apologize for the interruption, Honored One. These travelers have just arrived at our city.
Thank you, Mataran. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you.
Oh, he made it!
In the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same. Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemiran. She is the keeper of our world. Our world teems with life, but we were the first to become self-aware. Time is no. At first, we used them as beasts of burden.
This seems very sus.
Difficult or dangerous to do ourselves.
Greetings, travelers. Are you explorers, or do you...
The changes we see in the Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
Wait for Sela to finish
Something must
speaking.
have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remain cloaked. The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh, and
Cogran is either a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the
You're
mission.
both the problem.
We need to watch him closely.
someone's calling for help.
I'll be slightly nice to...
This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Hello. Can you help us? Thank you. There should be a healer nearby.
I don't know if the, like... I don't know if the, like, pre-energy being Iconians are less unsettling or more unsettling.
Visitor? Certainly. However, I do not detect any injuries or maladies in your physical form. Oh, of course.
We'll see who the lesser race is.
God. The little floating things on their shoulder things.
They are very proud and very
Cute
strong.
little accents.
Thank you, traveler. I appreciate your assistance. How do you feel about your creator? The Iconians are barren. Exceedingly well. We do what manual labor needs to be done, as well as other tasks.
The Iconians' affection for their pets is a weakness.
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how the Iconians will transform their pets.
Deaths that we will avenge here. I don't understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
Calm down, Sela. Have some patience. Why is she in such a hurry anyway?
Clearly the Iconians have a highly developed sense of the aesthetic.
That's fine, but what we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to...
When you have technology as
Hark.
advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
I see you are interested in this device. We are testing a new method of encryption. So far, it has proven to be most effective. To access the console, you must solve a series. I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched, but all of my herald...
How many exotic spheres are possible in 7-dimensional space?
Just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive.
Okay.
Attempting to protect lesser...
Not so fast.
Checks
This is
out.
one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors here think about them.
Eavesdropping.
We will gladly give you the medicines you require, but our genetic engineering technology is off limits.
The medicine will help with this plague.
But what about the next one? We need the ability to take care of ourselves.
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Volkar. Yes? May I help you? Yes, I will take your opinion under advisement, but...
Alright then. Not the shady little corner over here.
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways.
Why are they all wearing masks? Is it just design, or like they got the plague?
Oh, I have. You can move an army in the
He did talk about a plague on the other guy.
These heralds just showed up on your planet.
Nothing yet, despite all their openness and hospitality. If I were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding.
Yeah, I don't really care what she has to say at this point, because it's the same thing, like, she never changes.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region.
Okay.
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have... Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry.
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Oh, right there. I was like, I couldn't see where they were.
I apologize for my earlier absence. We have had contact with many worlds in our journeys, but we have found no people equal to our own. While we are an extremely advanced world, we are not, in general, a militant.
For now.
Ticket will coordinate the defense, but I remain hopeful that we can reach a peaceful solution before...
It has begun!
The attack is beginning. I thought we'd have more time. We must retrieve the world heart and escape. Will you help us?
The attack is beginning. We must decide how to proceed. I have spoken to these people, walked their streets, shared their meals. Regardless of what we... You have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part, I find...
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become. What they will
They're
do.
gonna...
And that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. There is no choice. We destroy them. You think I don't understand paradoxes? My mother came from an alternate timeline.
The sass.
The world heart contains all of our knowledge and all our genetic data. With it, we can rebuild. We have a refuge built for those who serve us. We shall go there.
We should be able to access the gateway network from here. We could disable all of the gateways at...
We offered Lemire our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from the Hive.
The honorable thing would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
We need to transfer the World Heart to a transportable format. I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console.
God, they're just gonna keep arguing about what to do on it.
The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us.
Alright, guess we gotta get the invaders. Oh, more of them. Here they come. I think I hit the lightning too soon.
Now we need to release the magnetic interlocks holding the core. I need you at the other console.
Wrong way, I think.
More invaders. They must not take the World Heart.
What if we just like pretended that like we were horrible fighters and then I don't know.
We need to erase the mainframe memory banks. I will require your assistance. More aliens are coming. Protect me.
Get them all.
Mainframe memory erased. The last step is to eject the World Heart.
Why am I still dying? Release. Whew.
I fear that was just the beginning of the violence. My people are few, and most of our heralds are elsewhere. Blessings of the whole upon you. I recommend we locate Tiket. Tiket is a fearsome warrior, and has kept our people safe for countless millennia. Until...
Rescuing Iconians is not what we're here to do.
Perhaps
And
it
yet...
is. When we came back in time, we did not know what we would find.
Except I know how this all ends, and nothing we do is gonna do anything different.
I appreciate your efforts, stranger, but I cannot come with you. I will defend Iconia until my final breath. Your words have merit.
She is a fool. She would let her people die so she could avenge them.
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
Not wrong, Sela. realize that, like, the Iconians even had genders for real. Like, gendered pronouns. I'm like... I feel like every time, though, that they refer to Ket as she, I'm like... Interesting. Like, I never get used to it. 'Cause, like, they just seem very, neutral to me.
Thank you. You have shown exceptional kindness and valor in this trying time.
And then 200,000 years later, we kill Mtara. Never gets old. Always satisfying. Every time. Send Iconians to see. Yet.
Bloodshed affects everyone differently. My people became warriors when an alien species threatened our home.
And the Iconians will become conquerors.
Oh, I did not send them to safety. Okay.
Now I see your plan. We've won their confidence, gathered them together. Strike now and eliminate them all.
This really is a dilemma, though, even though it doesn't really matter. That drone's really getting up close to this war leader. Push him off the edge. Push him off the edge.
Damaged. We will need to reroute the power and reinitialize the gateway open sequence.
Ah! I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Iconians are evolved enough, like, they should just be able to do what they want anyway.
Didn't the others save the Iconians? Where are they?
They may already be here.
Plot twist, the others are us. I'm just kidding. Just jokes. Because all this is about to go to shit for a reason. I'll remember exactly what happens. I just remember that all this is, like, pointless.
We're losing ground.
We can't hold them off.
But we stan Iconians being, you know, non-binary icons. Seela is the reason. No, because there's the other guy too that comes through the gateway.
No, this isn't our mission.
Not the scream.
You took everything from me.
The world heart.
There's no time. The gateway is closing.
Only 12 of us are left. That crystal contains our civilization.
Seela, stop! We are better than this.
I will remember this, Romulan. I will extinguish your people in payment for your treachery.
Well, and that's why they don't like Romulans.
This has all played out this way before. I am the cause for Hobus.
Dun dun dun. Ah!
I know what you were going to say, but I did what I had to do for my people. I should have acted sooner. If I had, perhaps Romulus would have been restored.
We are the others. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who was watching along. Sucks, doesn't it? roast the fuck out of her.
And the gateway's console has been destroyed, so no one can follow them.
Rip.
We're initiating a tachyon burst to reopen the portal that brought us here. That should bring us back to the exact moment we left the present time.
I feel like something else happened here, but maybe I'm confusing this with a different arc. Because there's a point where we get,
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The only shame is you can't shoot her outright because you don't trust her. That whole time, I kind of wanted to shoot her. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Captain Cochran to Alliance Fleet.
Oh yeah, Noi...
I repeat, stand down.
Noi needs to go, obviously. I think maybe I'm confusing with the,
Signal the Iconian.
later, like, other temporal stuff.
You wish to surrender? A wise decision. How did you acquire that? That is not possible.
The guy with the time travel ship in the beard, he's so shootable at some point.
It's time to end.
No, I was just saying earlier that I was like, I hate his beard, and I always have, like... But, like, a lot of the later arcs I haven't played as many times through, so I kind of forget what happens and things get a little jumbled, so I was like, I swear there was, like, another, like another Romulan comeback something, but maybe that's what we're getting now, I don't remember. Or I could be thinking of a completely different arc. So I was like, there's the Seela, there's the Seela stuff, and then there's the, all sorts of other Romulan bullshit going on, honestly. Because we still have, like, it gets jumbled because we revisit the arc in a future arc. Yeah, that's what, okay, that's what I'm thinking of. That's definitely what I'm thinking of then. You're right, then. I'm like, what's wrong with my brain? Nah, that was intentional.
That core contains all of the lost knowledge.
Look at us. Making good choices.
I have never had a chance to examine you closely, but now that you stand before me, hate blinded us. Fear of the unknown. I did, and it saved us. But we believed the other lost.
Well,
We protected the whole.
after everybody died, we finally got a solution.
I am humbled.
Not me, I accidentally nuked Iconian in my timeline. God.
For showing us.
Wow, Ticket is ever the vengeful person.
She will not listen.
Ticket has always been very stubborn.
1,000 years, perhaps. Her attitudes.
Alright. Quark's Lucky 7 is still the most fun mission in the game. Facts! Yay! It's like, what the fuck? Aw, everybody's here. How sweet. They even let Sela into Starfleet Academy. Why would they do that though? Like, literally why? We can't trust her ass.
We have much to do, but first, we will celebrate.
Celebrate.
You probably hate me, and I don't blame you. I've made
Well-
a lot of difficult choices in my life, and I didn't.
Sucks.
I thought this was it. The last day. And I was ready, but
He
I'm
was
glad my
ready
daughter-
to die. Why is this water so green? Just splish splash. Why is it so green though? It's like reflecting the grass. Whatever.
Your compassion has accomplished
They
more
let
in one
Sela
act
in, but
than
not
we could
Mirror
have
Universe
all the
Lita. See,
faces.
exactly!
Honor and selflessness have been almost forgotten over the past few years. We have a lot to do to heal the wounds the war has left on us all.
There's a lot of work to be done.
Rip all the people
We
that got
need to
blown
rebuild.
up by the
Come,
Iconians.
Try to learn how to live in this new reality, but with
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Lita model, because I feel like it doesn't... Something just doesn't look right about it a little bit. Low-key. But I feel that about, some of the other models too, like something just doesn't feel quite right, I guess?
We have ended the
Like, for some reason, the Garrick model makes me feel the same way.
and that is not always an easy one to make. I would be honored to fight by your side again. Before that day comes, however.
But the thing is, it's like...
There is already talk of new exploration missions.
Oh, wait, that sounds useful. I probably want a new trait. New traits. Yee. Okay. So now we've moved on to yesterday's war, which is where things start getting more spicy. As if the Iconians weren't spicy enough, you know? But yeah, this is also a fun arc, so I'm very excited to do it again. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is a lot of these actors have aged enough. They have like a real life canvas to kind of base off of, kind of base the like current versions of the characters off of, and yet some of them just don't seem to hit like as well. I think it's also an issue too, is like there's some of the older models versus the newer models that obviously are a lot nicer in general, and then some of the older ones just have not received an update, especially in some of the cutscenes, like the way they move. So I hope that they eventually will go back and like, I hope eventually they will end up like going back and fixing some of them. Because some of the older models are just like, if you compare them to the new ones, because even like the new Legion model still has like more going for it than some of the older ones, I guess. Because they fixed some of the like the hair textures and stuff, so yeah. But the face skins of all actors is a photo stretched on the models. Okay, that sounds a little unsettling, but alright. just the way that sounds. But I mean, I'm not one to judge. I like personally suck at 3D modeling, so mad respect to anyone who does it for a living, like honestly, but I still am just like, please update some of the old stuff. Like whenever I play through older content, I'm like, but we have the Terran arc up here, which is like god tier levels of content, and then like the rest of it, I'm just like, come on, why don't we just, you can do better, just like, come on. Yeah, I honestly, like, I don't know what happened there. Like I said, I'm not the expert. I just know there's a couple of, like, choice models. Like, Lita doesn't, like, Lita looks a little off to me, but, like, Lita doesn't bother me as much as, like, I feel like Garrick is like, staring into my soul, and I don't know why it is. I don't know if it needs, like, a texture update or something, but I feel like he is looking into my soul. But then, like, Quark looks fine. I don't know. It might be just me and, like, being sensitive to certain traits too. I don't know. Okay, but it has been almost 3 hours here, so I am going to be signing off for the day. Garrick in the show also kind of looked like he could see right into your soul. Okay, valid, but like, and it could be the angle that the contact thing is at too, but I swear every time he pops up on the little contact window, he just is like straight on, like staring you down, and his eyes just follow you. I don't know, like just maybe give like a little update of some kind to Garrick, and let him be better. Like I said, I think that some of the models just probably need like more update, but like I've been saying for a long time, I'm like, I just want like some of the old stuff to be updated a little bit, like I know they revamped the whole tutorial, but it's like, I feel like the tutorials get revamped all the time. Like, why not go back and revamp like the whole of the Romulan mystery arc with new models and, you know, cutscenes that maybe their mouths move or something. But okay, who is online? Okay, I'm gonna raid somebody random today who's also playing Star Trek Online, cause like nobody's online. I don't know. But thank you everyone for joining and discussing things with me and listening to my opinions on the Iconians and temporal mechanics. I'm sure that we will hear more about my opinions on temporal mechanics in the next arc. Yes, they're very confusing, and my mind is like looking too far into it all the time. But yeah. I really love this game, and like I like think that like our I think that like our not our what was I saying? I think that like the older missions and stuff deserve better, because, like, we know they can be better. So I would just really like to see the game become the best it can be, just because I really love it. So that's my thoughts. But you can follow me on Twitter and or join my Discord if you'd like to see my weekly schedule. Yeah, they're a small team. I feel like people don't give them enough credit for, like, the amount of work, like, they do all the time. But, like, we can always have a wish list, you know, without being, like, without, like, screaming, without screaming at them over it. Because I've seen some pretty vicious stuff targeted towards the devs in the comments on stuff, and it's like, you're not even roasting the game at this point, you're attacking their character, which I just feel like is not okay. But yeah, I've played it since 2012, and so, like, I've loved, like, seeing it grow. I wish, like, we could just, like, have more, just because I know how good it can be, because I think the Terra and Gambit arc is really, really good. Okay, but I'll bring this rant back for another time. Thank you everyone for sticking around, and stick around for the raid!